Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear learners. I welcome you to English Grade 6 video lessons, and this is your instructor Zahmid. I hope that you're doing well and enjoying a good time. Now, my dear learners, as you know that we are talking about unit number 1, Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's patience. This will be our lecture number 8 with the competency of writing, and the topic is the process approach. We will be seeing that how we can use the process approach in writing. And now let's begin by reading our students' learning outcome for this lesson. It says, follow the steps of the process approach to plan for writing a paragraph, in which we will be seeing things like brainstorming, mind mapping, using a variety of graphic organizers, mind mapping, note taking, picture illustrations, and doodles. So, my dear learners, we will be seeing the very first step of the process approach of writing, which is when we are planning for writing, which we also call pre-writing. And in the pre-writing process, we will be seeing the techniques like brainstorming, mind mapping, or that we use with or without a graphic organizer, our mind mapping in general, note taking, picture illustrations, and doodles. So these are the things that we will be exploring in this lesson. Here is a vertical linkage of our students' learning outcome that we have already studied in the previous grade. So now let's storm your brains a little bit. Think about this. What should you do when you are given a writing assignment? Think about it. What is your whole procedure of the whole process of writing something when you are given a writing task? Yes, you prepare for it, then you write it, you check it and all that. Everybody has the process, but the steps are almost identical. So now I want you to list down all the things that you do when you're given a writing assignment. Now let's begin, let's move forward. The topic, the process approach of writing. Let's see, what is the process approach basically? The process approach to writing is a method that involves several stages. It helps you improve the quality of your writing. So we saw that it's a method, it's an approach which includes several steps. But note it that we are going to learn about the planning for writing, the first step, which is pre-writing. And it helps you improve the quality of your writing. If you follow this process approach, you will write a very good and effective piece or anything that you write. My dear learners, here with the pre-reading, or we can call it planning of writing, we have techniques like brainstorming, mind mapping using graphic organizers, note taking, and pictures and doodles. So these are the techniques that prepare us for writing our draft later on. Now let's brainstorm. Let's see what is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a technique which is used to get as many ideas as you can, as quickly as you can. It's very easy to remember. So when we are brainstorming, we are putting everything that is coming in our head, as many ideas that we can get about any specific topic or given title, and then we move further about writing it. So this is the basic ideology of brainstorming. It helps you generate new and unique ideas for your writing projects and assignments. So this is about brainstorming. Now let's see what is mind mapping. You have to map everything that is in your mind about a specific topic. You can visually see it in front of you, which will help you keep or remove ideas that came into your mind about the topic. So this is how mind mapping looks like. You can do easily. You can write the main the topic in the middle, and then do that boxes and make as many branches as you can to make the whole map of the idea that is in your mind. So this is about mind mapping. And a mind map is basically a diagram, as we can see here, for representing tasks, words, concepts, or items linked to and arranged around a central concept or subject. So we write the central concept or subject in the middle, and then we map everything out. So now let's talk about note taking. It is very obvious from the name that we take notes. So now let's read it. Note taking is the practice of recording information from various sources. By taking notes, you capture the key points so you don't have to remember everything. So when we are researching about our topic, when we are preparing for it, we consult different sources and take notes so that we can put them in our writing assignment. So now let's talk about doodles and illustrations. Doodles and illustrations are visuals that make difficult concepts easier to understand. People remember information better with visual aids. Visuals reinforce and clarify written content. Images attract attention and convey messages quickly. So this part is very interesting because you get to see a lot of visuals in this one. So we talked about that visuals make difficult concepts easier. That's why we use aids, visual aids like illustrations, drawings, doodles, etc. We remember information better with visual aids. And visual aids, visuals reinforce and clarify the written content or concept. Images attract attention and convey messages quickly. So this is why we use doodles and illustrations. Now here is an example of a doodle. When you're writing something, when you are in this planning of writing phase, you're thinking about something, you start doodling, moving around your pencil or your pen and make some pictures so that you can get a good idea. So this is if you're writing about dreams. So here is an example. You could create this doodle or so many others to help you in your pre-writing phase. Now here is an example of illustrations. Now you can see if you're reading books, or if you've read the Diary of a Wimpy Kid or Matilda by Roald Dahl, you could see that it has a lot of different illustrations that helps the reader to understand the story better. So here we can see that these drawings, these illustrations are very helpful. So whenever you are in this pre-writing phase, you can use illustrations in your writing assignment. So now let's talk about our simulation for today's lesson. This is very helpful for you. You can watch it anytime and learn more about the pre-writing or the planning of writing phase. So now, my dear learners, here is a classroom activity for you. This is from page number 10. It says here is a project of research and write another event of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's patience and tolerance, and write it on a chart. Display the chart in your classroom. Tell what we learned from the event. So here, when you're creating the chart, when you will write about this project, this is your first you will write about the you will get the pre-writing phase, in which you will brainstorm or take notes and all these pre-writing steps or techniques that we used. So you can cater all these techniques in this project. So now for the worksheet, we have this writing worksheet with using the process approach, so that you can easily follow the steps of the process approach of writing. For your homework, we have a prompt: follow process approach steps for planning of writing and write an essay of your own choice. My dear learners, now let's see that we have some resources for you at the end of the lesson for your help. A worksheet, presentation, lesson plan, question bank, and skill sheet. All these things are available in the description of the video. I hope that you had a good time learning about the process approach, and especially the first part, planning of writing or pre-writing phase. You learned about different techniques that you can use and how you can use them in your writing assignment or any given topic. Until the very next video lesson, this is your instructor Zia Hamid. Allah Hafiz.